let me also bring in, a lot of our viewers are focusing on Eternal. The stock is now pulled up further, 5.5% higher. It's at 271. This is amidst the earnings that are coming in as well for the company. As far as we are given to understand right now is that the revenue for the company has jumped 70% on a year-on-year basis, although the profitability has dropped, and it's come in at 25% as 25 odd crore rupees right now is what we are given to understand for the company. We are going to get more details on Eternal, but your thought first, Gaurav, on amidst these earnings and of course ahead of the earnings also, what were you really looking at within Eternal?
These are surprising numbers that just came in. I was not at all expecting it. And I think same goes with the street as well. The stock is climbing and climbing higher. I mean, it is just whooping 6.5% up in trade as of now, 273 on the cards.
Yeah.
So, if the stock manages to close around these levels, this will be a phenomenal up move. And another 8 to 10% up move can be seen thereafter in the following sessions, because that will lead to a complete breakout in this particular stock. Rising three kind of a pattern is visible on the charts. Good amount of volume traction is coming in, so I think the street is welcoming these numbers with excessive buying.
Absolutely. In fact, when we are looking at, there is this sharp drop from 250 or 253 odd crore rupees in the profitability down to 25 crores. We'll have to delve a little deeper to understand what has been the key cause for this one. But the prima facie numbers show a 70% uptick on the revenue front, but the net profit that stumbled about 90% to 25 odd crore rupees as well. So that's something that the markets are reacting. But there's clearly something positive that the street is reading in. 7% higher now for Zomato at 275 right now. If you could tell us, Gaurav, do you see a 300 mark coming back? The stock of Eternal has been lying in a broad range for far too long now, for many months, anywhere between 240, 235 odd levels all the way up to 265 odd levels was the range, 30-40 point of a range that it was consistently trading in. Finally, we are seeing this sharp spike. It started to pick up some momentum over the last couple of weeks, and now you're seeing 275 odd levels come in amidst the earnings. What is the possibility of a 300 level coming in soon now?
So actually, first we have to take one thing into account, that profit figures may vary due to many reasons. There could
Yeah.
be some one-time gain or a one-time loss that the company might have, posted in
Yes.
their numbers. But when we talk about revenue that is driven by sales, so there can't be any hidden factor out of it. Whatever sales the company is doing, it completely comes into their revenue section. So if it is a 70%, 70% is quite a number here uh, for a revenue jump. Even I am still not convinced with that figure, but it just came in. And if that is so, 300 is not far off. It can be tested in the next couple of sessions itself, because that actually shows the kind of reach this particular company is having now.
Absolutely. Of course, viewers, we will help you understand some more data as and when it trickles in for Zomato as well. What we are given to understand, I think one of the key reasons is that Blinkit's net order value has actually surpassed Zomato's order value for the very first time. And that's something that is one key factor that, investors must know. We remember how the company's management, Deepinder Goyal, has constantly talked about how he envisions Blinkit to grow in a much larger size, and have a much greater possibility of manifold growth vis-a-vis the food delivery business of Zomato. And therefore, we are for the first time seeing an indication of what he believed in, that the e-commerce player or the faster delivery player beyond food is going to be something larger. And that's what is the key aspect, I believe, that's leading to this positive right now. And we are also seeing that the EBITDA for the company has declined 35% from last year to 115 crores. This was a figure that was estimated by Kotak was 130 odd crore rupees. Eternal's food delivery revenue has actually increased. That's another key factor. The food delivery revenue has increased to 2,261 odd crore rupees in the June quarter from 1942 odd crore rupees in the same quarter last year. But look at quick commerce business, Blinkit. It's seen its revenue jump manifold. That's the key reason. From 942 odd crore rupees last year, same quarter, the quick commerce business Blinkit's revenue has increased to 2,400 crore rupees, and that is the key reason. It surpassed food delivery Zomato's revenue of 2,261 odd crore rupees. It's come in at 2,400 crore rupees, and that is what you do see as a key figure to monitor. Gaurav, how would you look at this?
I mean, these are enlightening numbers that you have just shared, and what all I can say is something that just came in some time back is now gaining strength and surpassing the figures of its main core business that we thought earlier was. Now, Blinkit is coming on to the numbers, which are phenomenal figures, and they will have a long-lasting impact. This clearly shows that now a food delivery company, app-based food delivery company, is a complete full-fledged e-commerce company now. This is another line of revenue, another line of profit that they have opened for themselves, and it has turned out very well.
Absolutely. So there you have it, 6.5% higher at 274 is what you're looking at Zomato even now. Gaurav, would you advise a fresh entry for all those investors who still don't have the stock at this level?
Certainly, one can now consider, taking a fresh entry also at these levels. But the only thing one should keep in mind is keep a longer-term view now, because the reason behind this rise is the quarterly numbers, and from my perspective, I would certainly look at the stock from a year-long holding now, at least.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.